I thought I would do a video for you to show you the different prices of properties in Cyprus. And here comes Kit, just in time for filming. So this amounts to many different levels of property. You could get a bit of land, you could get an old ruin, you could get a massive homestead, you could get a modern apartment, you can get different locations. So I might end up doing quite a few in this series, showing you different aspects. I'm going to obviously look at the lower price range. We can all afford all sorts of things if we've got tons of money, but this is going to be a realistic shop. So first of all, let me also tell you how the prices can vary greatly by what way you look to purchase these properties. If you go to an estate agent, a lot of properties are priced high for people coming from other countries. If you're in the know of the value of properties here, they are not the prices that you see them for sale in the estate agents or online. And particularly if you're buying online from abroad, they will be higher prices. The cheapest way you can buy a property here is to go to a village or a town that you really like, go in the local coffee shops and ask what is for sale. This is the cheapest way you can find and buy properties. Of course, you're still going to have your lawyers and your solicitors and your checks. So don't think, oh, it sounds a bit dodgy, no wonder it's cheap. No, there are two prices for any property. And in Cyprus, you can still negotiate quite a lot. If you've seen the property with the estate agents, then you already know they are much lower than that to buy. So don't look and say, oh, well, I've looked at lots of properties in, say, Cyprus. I know what sort of price they're asking for properties. Not if you haven't been here and actually done as I've said. So this is going to actually be looking purely at the estate agent prices for this video. I will do other videos showing you around properties and telling you the value of them. So I have relocated a lot of people to Cyprus. I don't do the solicitor side or anything like that. I just show you what properties based on what you want are available. I'm only doing serious buys, so not just for fun people. So don't waste my time unless you're serious and you can show me you have the money in the bank ready to come. But I've relocated lots of people because I take them to the places where they tell me what sort of place they want and their budget, and I definitely tell them what not to touch in the places they're looking, as in what prices are way overpriced. Also, I will tell you some places where not to buy, such as on fault lines. So of course, this will begin first of all just going through randomly estate agent sites online to show you a roundup of what they say the prices are in Cyprus. And as I said at the beginning, I'm looking at the lower end of the market to show you what you can pick up. If you're willing to do work here, you can get extremely cheap properties. And there's no problems such as Portugal, where there are problems with you're not allowed to make such and such into a property, even though an estate agent will be selling it to you as, yes, you can convert it into a house. We don't have any of those sort of problems here. So without further ado, let's just go online and see what is available at the lower end of the market. Remember the estate agent's prices. So knock a bit off and you've got the real price. Okay, so I've just typed in properties under 70,000 euros. I was thinking about going less, but let's see how many are under 70,000. And this is in one area. So this is Limassol area and nearby areas. So we're only talking one small area of Cyprus. and it says there are 1,177 properties. Now, I didn't put any restrictions on, so this will also cover land. So those of you who are interested in that, you will see. So for example, here we have land, 2,360 square metres. Residential land is 47,000. And it's got English pounds if for some reason. You see, this is another thing. They know a lot of English people are buying at the moment, so they're putting them in English pounds. And here's some land, 4,200 square metres. And that's got some trees. Now in Cyprus, views don't add to the price of a property, which you might think that's very strange, but not really when a large proportion of the country has views. So that's not considered a selling point. But what is considered a selling point are trees, fruit trees or olive trees and other trees. So as soon as you've got an olive tree, carob tree, anything producing, the price is more. So this is 59,000. I don't really want to look at land, so I'm going to cross off land. So we'll come back to look at that because this is going to be all land. Okay, so I've gone on to just properties now. This is a 1-bedroom detached house for sale. This is in Arsos area, which is quite a pretty little village, and this is €55. And this is your standard cheap house here. It would have your lovely wooden doors. If you're looking for a feature house, this actually, for me, I would say this is worth about 30. So here's another picture of the first property for €55. If you have skills to do a property up, this is the way to go. So we have pictures here. And for 1 bedroom, this is actually very expensive. Yes, this is extremely expensive. So I wouldn't even offer 30 for this. So that gives you some idea of prices. You can get a 2-bedroom in this state for 35, 38. And this one, as I say, has been for sale for a very long time. And there's the location of it to give you some idea. Okay, let's go on to another one. This one is in Patna for €39. And this one, this is something else local people will tell you, how long something has been for sale for. And this I know has been for sale for a long time. Some people charge a lot for a property because they're not bothered about selling them, and they know prices will increase if they're a decent property. But some have just been there for ages, and this one is in quite a bad state. But if you have skills, then these are definitely worth looking at. I mean, that doesn't really show you anything. So if that's a selling point of 1 of 4 photos, I would walk away from this one. That is highly overpriced. So I wouldn't give you 10 for that, for example. And yes, you can offer these prices. This one is 70,000, which I wasn't going to go this high, but let's see what's there. This one again is 1 bedroom for €70,000. no, it doesn't matter if it's beautiful. For 70,000 euros, you would not pay that for a 1-bedroom property. You would also assume a lot of these have furniture included, because these are people who are moving along, or someone has died, for example. So most of these would come here. You can already see damage on the roof here. This is something else to worry about with new properties that are reasonable. If they're lovely decorated, they can often be covered up, painting covering up damp, and it's a quick turnover. Yes, this looks like it's possibly an old person, this one. But it needs a lot of work, and for 1 bedroom, way overpriced. Yes, look, it's got a lot of issues going on. No, we wouldn't bother with this one. This is seriously overpriced. It's possibly because there's several children involved, adult children, and they want to split the profit. So they're asking a lot for it. No, that's a big no-no. So way overpriced. Now we have a 2-bedroom. Now you see already the price is better for a 2-bedroom. I would rather go with that. But you've got to look at any structural problems. Not saying there's a problem here, but depending on if it's in an area that has been hit by earthquakes, this might not now be stable, which you have to look at some mountain villages. And this is 58 euros. We only have 2 pictures of that. Hopefully no inside shots, which is always a bit of a warning in my opinion. They want you to go and look at it. So I would step away from that. I wouldn't even look. And bank owned, so there's a situation there. So no, don't even waste your time. 70,000 again for 1 bedroom is too expensive. Too expensive for 1 bedroom. But as I say, they're inflated prices because they are being sold by estate agents. So again, 1 bedroom, you wouldn't pay 70 euros for 1 bedroom. There is problems possibly, or that might just be the internal look of the stone. It's hard to tell from the picture. It looks like if there wasn't any problems with it, it looks like you could possibly move into this one. It's in a very built up area. I say built up, that's for Cyprus, built up. If you want a life where you've got neighbours, you might consider that. But as I say, for 1 bedroom, I'd be paying that for a good condition 2-bedroom property. So consider that. This is more realistically priced. 3-bedroom semi-detached house. I don't know this area, so I can't tell you about that, for 68 euros. This is more realistically priced. And it looks livable. Looks livable. Again, very lightly, it's furnished. Looks a bit more basic here. But this looks like something, maybe if you don't have that many skills, always check obviously the roofs first. Roofs are your main cost if you're renovating. Yes, this looks livable. I'm always talking basic, but livable. 68 for 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and they look decent sized bedrooms. Not sure why there's a freezer in the bedroom. So first of all, you've got to say, was there not enough room in the kitchen for the freezer? So that one would be worth looking at. So that would be worth looking at. But now I'm looking at the roof. It looks like a tin roof. So that could be the reason. You've got to pay for a new roof. It says 2 floors, 2 houses in one building with orchard, amazing panoramic view. The property is close to all amenities in quiet residential area, about 45 minutes from Limassol and around 10 minutes from Troodos Mountains. There are 2 houses. One is with 3 bedrooms, living room and dining room, separate kitchen and main bathroom. The other one is one on the basement, has an open plan space and loft space with storeroom.